You're listening to The Swingdom, the champion podcast of the year. 2 guys, 28 clubs, 0 putts given, with your hosts, Ben Ridner and Gunnar Kane.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to The Swingdom. Welcome, citizens of The Swingdom. I hope you've been taking your driving tests. Get back to the driving range. Make yourself a fairway. Call it a driving test. Hit 7 out of 10 out there, and we will laminate something for you with your name on it and our names on it, and we'll send it to you. But welcome to The Swingdom. I'm your host, Ben. I'm here with my best golfing buddy and Star Dollars aficionado, Gunnar Kane.
Star Dollars.
Well, Bucks, Star Does,
Oh, yeah.
Starbucks.
Let me turn my cap sideways here since no more free plugs.
All the free plugs all the time. It is Masters Sunday in November.
What?
It is.
Oh,
The Masters was like, we're going to
yeah.
play 3 balls and we're going to get out of the way early because people are going to want to watch football. And I was like, that's perfect. That means
They're not
you're
wrong.
You're over at 8:30 and I can get a normal night's sleep.
Right. I mean, it's over at 3 for me. So it's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Absolutely
Totally beautiful.
insane. So I'm very, very excited about it. We both watched the Masters. If you didn't catch the lime, that's the color of my shirt. If you did not catch the live stream, the Masters watch party, me and Adam, we played a course near Augusta called Georgia Greens.
It looked really good.
Yeah?
Yes, I was the one Facebook viewer.
Thank you.
You're
The
welcome.
whole time?
Yeah, the whole time.
Nice. Next time,
watched
just
for a bit.
I figured out how to get the board up there. So next time, call in.
Oh, I would have called in. What I admittedly had to mute you a few times because I was working on some things, but
That's absolutely fine.
yeah, you guys were tearing it up. I was jealous because I don't get to come play with you guys.
No, I shot a 92.
Wow.
I shot 2 birdies. I shot a birdie on 13, and I
Mhm.
shot a birdie on 15. 13 and 15.
Very good.
No,
Not
16? Maybe 16.
The par 3?
Yeah. Yeah, we'll get into that. Guess you didn't shoot a birdie there?
Justin Thomas.
Tiger
Dustin.
Woods.
Dustin Johnson. That was 12, wasn't it?
10.
10. Oh, man of the people, Tiger Woods.
I was like, he's on his third, and Adam was like, his third shot. I was like, no, his third ball.
Mhm. Admittedly, I don't think I have ever shot worse than a triple bogey on a par 3. Ever.
I don't think I've ever had a 10.
Never.
Never in competition, at least.
I don't think I've ever had a 10 on a hole since I got into single-digit handicaps.
I'm trying to think if there have been a couple of times where, like, when I first started, and, like, I got, like, the only one I can really think of is sort of, like, the island hole
Mm-hmm.
at Meadow Farms, and I'm like, have I put 3 in the water there off the tee? Because I'm just too stubborn to go to the drop zone.
Fun fact, I've never put it in the water on the island hole.
Well, you've
at
only
Meadow
played there
Farms.
twice.
I've played there like 50 times, but that's okay.
You've never put it in the water there.
No,
Now I know your
put it
handicap's a sham. Now I know it for a fact.
on the island hole. I've definitely put it in the water on the waterfall hole, but
Yeah.
not on the island hole.
All right, how about this? Listeners out there, listeners of the Swingdom, citizens, I want to
Citizens.
hear about your favorite par 3. I'd like to get an email. I'd like to get a Facebook message. I'd like to get a YouTube comment. Anything. I want to hear or see a picture of your favorite par 3. And if there's water involved, can you make the same claim that Gunner's made? Can you say that you've never hit it in the water?
It's true. Well, it's not my favorite par 3 either.
Which one's your favorite?
Is it number 3 at Prince William? Number 3 at Prince William. The long par 3. It's straight uphill. Is it 3 or 4?
So one's out, two's back, 4 is the one where there's that big gully. And I can never make it there because of the wind, no matter what. I'm always like, oh, it's 170 yards. So I pull out like an 8-iron, and I'm always like, that's a club and a half short. I'm like, I need my hybrid for this.
Yeah, you and I famously were playing that hole. I guess Dora, your wife, called you from the airport in England and
Yes.
said, "Hey, I'm hopping on the," and you gave me the phone. And you were like, "Here, talk," and I didn't know who it was, and I was
Yeah.
like, "Hello," and she's like, "Oh, hey."
Yeah, that's all the time. That's all day, every day. I just hand people.
But you missed the green, and I was one club under you, and I said, "Screw it," and I went for it, and
Yeah.
it was close.
No, it's just something
was
psychological. I
close.
think there's just something psychological about that hole. My favorite par 3 is probably. My favorite one is probably the waterfall hole at Meadow Farms. It is just gorgeous. Before they cut it off, you used to be able to drive the buggies under the waterfall.
Yes.
And that was amazing. But yeah, let us know about your favorite par 3. We should probably actually start talking about the Masters.
Should we?
Well, okay, so this week in the show, we're going to talk about the news at the Masters. We're going to talk about the scores at the Masters, and we're going to talk about who we picked and how many bonus points Dustin Johnson won me at the Masters. And then we're going to tell you what we're doing in golf this week.
Can I? Bang! Can I tell you
Yeah, of course.
that I'm gonna foreshadow the middle of this podcast by saying that the points that you think you got compared to the points I believe you think I got are not going to be
That far apart?
that far apart.
How many bonus points do you get for being in the top 20?
250.
How many bonus points do you get for being in the top 10?
500.
Okay. I thought you just got 250 until you got to number 1.
No.
There you go. There you go.
You'll find out. Well, that's foreshadowing.
All right.
No,
all
top
right.
10. We did good picks, though. This is one of our best tournaments we've ever picked.
If there was one person you could have picked but didn't pick, who would it have been? Who's like normally on your lineup other than Doc Redman?
I don't know, because do you remember Justin Thomas? I was on the fence.
Yeah.
And I picked Justin Thomas, but I probably should have not picked Rory McIlroy. But Thursday through Sunday he proved, or Friday through Sunday he proved why.
All 3 of your guys are in the top 10.
I know. I'm so good at this.
I so chalk and it worked out for you. I was going to say the one guy I should have picked instead of Brooks Koepka was Sung J M.
Yeah, I was just going to say Sung J M, and I had this thought after Friday that the second we quit picking Sung J M,
he's going to win the Masters.
He's going to do something. Yeah, he's going to do something major.
Yeah.
No pun intended. All pun intended.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
so should we is there any news? Is there any Masters news other than look, let's just get into this now before it gets too ridiculous.
Yes.
The biggest news coming into the week was that Bryson DeChambeau is going to dismantle the course.
He's going to treat it like a par 67. Idiot. That's what he said.
He did. This is why I want to get this out of the way.
What do you want me to do?
I feel a bit bad for him.
I'll play it like a par 67, and then it ate his golf ball.
Okay, you play bad cop, I'll play good cop.
Idiot.
Bryson, it's okay. You'll get him next time. You're still working on your strategy, and this is the first time you've played it since you weighed 40 pounds less than you do now. And you'll figure it out. I'm interested in what the stomach bug is.
Fake news.
I mean,
That's an excuse.
I only really get a stomach bug after having like 16 protein shakes in the first hour of my match, of my round.
Bryson DeChambeau said, "I looked like a fool. Oh, my tummy hurts. Oh, yeah. I'm dizzy. I'm lightheaded."
He didn't withdraw.
I don't care.
He didn't.
No, because he can't look like that.
He made the cut.
Barely.
He made the cut.
Barely made the cut.
He shot a 7 and then still made the cut.
I know the cut was I thought it was going to drop. It was tough.
What did you have on the board what we called the cut as?
We didn't do the cut. We didn't
we
pick the
didn't?
cut. No.
I know I said low score was 21.
I did not think that was going to happen. That's 3 strokes lower than the tournament record.
This close on 18. This close on 18.
I was 8 strokes off.
Yeah, I was
Have that
one.
We were so it was right in between, really.
What was the low round?
I don't remember. Do I have my paper here?
So the low. Okay, so 2 bit. I've got 2 bits of news.
This is not the paper.
You ready for the 2 bits of news?
Yes.
One was Bryson DeChambeau wants to pick the course apart, doesn't do it. I feel kind of bad for him. I know that you're like, well, you know what? Like, you picked your battle, and this was a battle you picked and you lost. Like, I understand.
I said this was going to happen from the start. You can't play Augusta National like that.
But he won a USGA by 6.
I don't care. Give me 3 U.S. Open courses. Go ahead.
Pebble Beach.
Give me another one.
Bethpage Black.
Give me another one.
Is Oakmont one?
Yeah. How about Shinnecock Hills?
Yeah,
how about
Shinnecock
Congressional?
Hills. Congressional.
Hey, guess what?
You only told me to name 3.
Yeah, last time I checked, you were never going to say Augusta National.
Bandon Dunes.
I don't even care. I don't care what course you say. That style of golf does not work at Augusta National.
What do you mean? Tiger did that in 97.
He hit fairways in 97.
But he crushed it. People were like, he's not going to be able to last.
It was 600 yards shorter.
That's what I'm saying. But like, he also like he was just hitting like 280. I wonder what his average driving distance is in 1997.
I'll find out.
I'm looking at it right now.
All right, you do it. I feel like you have a 2-screen bit going on here.
I do. Yeah, I've got loads of screens.
I need 2 screens.
I've got like 4 screens.
I did it. I have 2 screens.
Yeah?
I'll be. So Tiger Woods' average driving distance in 1997 was 294.8 yards.
Yes.
And guess what? They found fairways.
No.
So
look up his fairway and regulation stat.
Guess what? Tiger Woods is better than Bryson DeChambeau by a billion miles.
I'm not arguing that. I'm just saying they then Tiger-proofed the course, right?
Yeah.
Like, it took him another, 2 years. It took him 2.5, 3 years to win another major, to win another Masters. You want to get in 2000. What I am saying is that this is the progress of the game. This is where the game is going. I know that I am a little bit upset about it, but I feel like Bryson's the first one there. He crushes the USGA championship, and it's the only thing anybody's talking about. And all I want to say is hey, Bryson, good try. Sorry you weren't feeling well. I'm super impressed that you made the cut after playing that horribly. I did thoroughly enjoy watching him lose a ball in the fairway or in the rough. That made my PGA rule that should be if
the PGA rule is the most important amateur rule at a municipal golf course
that we've ever made.
Ever.
Which is I know it landed here. Us 4 guys know it landed here. There's a sprinkler head that's broken and it plugged in the mud and I can't find it. That's a lost ball. We need to all agree that is where it landed within 2 club lengths of where we think it landed, back from where we think it landed, and there you go. I get a shot. Because it's not like you're getting a benefit. You're just not being hurt.
Well, it's just not. It's not fair. Here, I'm going to cry at fairness. It's not fair that pros have people who are paid to go look for golf balls.
No.
So it's
entirely.
that's right. That's what you
Yeah.
should. Hilarious bit of it though is that they still don't find the ball.
No,
And
they
then
still don't.
we boo-hoo about the rule.
They asked John Rahm and if he helped look for it, and he's like, I don't know.
Which one?
He's like,
He said which one?
He said which one. Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about is Thursday at Augusta. It gets stopped for rain. They come out. They're throwing darts. Jack Nicklaus picks up his Twitter machine, and he says, this isn't the Augusta National I know. These guys are throwing darts out there. I've never seen the green so soft in my entire life.
Because
that's also not verbatim.
It doesn't rain at the Masters.
No, it's not hurt. Like, it's not that soft. It was so soft. These guys were throwing darts in there, and I was like, how is this possible?
Oh, no, they were tearing it up.
Yeah.
But I love it. Let me give it to me, Throw darts at Augusta.
You think so? Hold on. In today's first round of the Masters, well, a little bit of golf I saw after the rain was like throwing darts. There was no wind to speak of. The greens had no fire in them, and everywhere the ball hit, it just stopped. That is hardly the Augusta National at its finest or most challenging. That's why you saw so many good scores. If you didn't shoot a good score today, in those conditions, you put yourself behind the 8 ball.
Right behind it.
Is that one of those things where Jack's like, if I had played Augusta in those conditions, I would have had 20,000 green jackets?
I think so.
That's like get your frisbee off my lawn, Jack Nicklaus, isn't it?
That is definitely old man Jack Nicklaus.
Yeah.
Love him to death.
That's really all the news I have because I was too busy watching the Masters to read a bunch of news.
Well, here's a great bit of news.
Okay.
Cameron Smith.
Yeah.
Oh, first player in Masters history to shoot in the 60s all 4 rounds.
That's insane. He was personally endorsed on Instagram and Twitter by Ernie Els.
Yes.
Is he South African?
No, he's Australian.
That's what I thought, yeah.
Still loses by 5.
But he was in second, wasn't he? Second or third?
Yeah.
So
still loses by 5.
No, Dustin played video game golf.
Yes, he did.
Dustin played video game golf. Let's get to round 1. Let's get to the scores. You want to do a read first?
Sure.
All right.
It's time for us to put down our bag and hear from our sponsors.
Hey, what's going on, guys? I hope you guys enjoyed watching the Masters this week. We are giving away a 56-degree Masters limited edition Cobra MIM wedge. M-I-N. You know what M-I-M stands for?
Mill and mill.
Magnificence in motion.
Mill on mill on milled on milled on milled on milled.
Yes. So this thing is a thing of beauty. I think I left it upstairs. It's got a green and yellow grip, green and yellow KBS sticker because it's got a KBS 2.0 wedge shaft.
Yeah, the high, what is it? High rev.
Yeah, it's the high rev.
Yeah.
That's a nice
really,
shaft.
it's a really sweet shaft.
Yes,
yeah.
And then it's got the vintage finish, so it looks almost copper, but it's just going to weather well and age well.
Yeah.
And then it's got red, yellow, and green azaleas on it.
Mm-hmm.
It is a collector's item. It is beautiful. Gunner's come up with a few fake Twitter accounts so that he can win it.
That's true.
But we're going to give this club away when we reach 1,000 followers on YouTube. When we reach 7,000 followers on Instagram. You can enter the contest by following us at Instagram, subscribing on YouTube, following on Twitch, and using the invite code GOLF at Hot Mic. We will enter all of these in to the contest, and you will win. You know, I saw a really big YouTube where they were giving away the same wedge.
What?
Yeah, they're giving away the same wedge. They're doing a giveaway similar to ours. You know how many subscribers they have?
How many?
100,000.
What?
Yeah. Do you know what the odds are of being a subscriber who wins that wedge if it's 100,000?
Super low.
1 in 100,000.
Yeah.
You know what the odds are of being in that wedge if you're 1 in 10,000?
1 in 10,000.
That is, you are 10 times more likely to win a wedge by subscribing to our channels.
Yeah, just subscribe.
Just do it. Just have
We're
fun.
not going to use the wedge. You want the wedge. It's beautiful.
Just hang it on your wall.
Yeah, or use it.
Sell it in a few years, whatever you want to do. But yeah, go to our YouTube, go to our Instagram, go to our Twitch, go to our hot mic, and we are going to go back to the show.
And now to your hosts, Ben Ridner and Gunnar Kane.
What a great read that was.
That was really good. Did you pre-record that?
Yeah, that read was magical.
I know I was in it.
Oh, what a beautiful read.
Beautiful.
I just want to be one. I just want to do like the light at night voice. She'd be like, Gunnar, is there someone out there you're thinking about? He may have just done the lowest score ever in a Masters tournament. He went to East Carolina Coastal University.
ECSU?
Yep, and he
ECCU, is it?
he wants you to hear this song. You know, and then it's just like a romantic song.
Oh.
Yeah. You guys, I mean, I don't know. Did you guys have light at night?
No.
We had light at night. It was 106.7. And it's like, I know it's nationally syndicated because I heard it when I was in LA as well.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I forget her name. Delilah. Her name was Delilah.
Mm.
We used to call her the Dum Dum. Her name was Delilah. And she's like,
That's not nice.
she was like, hey, it's Delilah. So is there someone special out there you're thinking about right now? Would you like to request a love song for them? And then it was always like, Elton John, like, can you hear the love? Can you feel the love tonight? And I was like, this is a Disney song. I don't know what this is like. I always got letters. It was like, hey, Gunnar, somebody out there's thinking of you and wishes that they can have you back in their life. They hope that you're staying safe while you're out on the road. We hope you enjoyed this song.
I love it.
That was Delilah.
Good Delilah impression.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to work on my dulcet tone Delilah voice. I'm going to do that for a bit now.
I wonder who wrote that letter about me. Probably me.
Yeah. Or
You.
or Chelsea.
You. Or Chelsea. Or you.
It was written in
You
crayon.
wrote
It might have been Abby.
I hope you're staying safe, Dad.
Oh, in the news. How was Abby's birthday?
Oh, Abby's birthday was great. Thank
Yeah?
you. Yeah. She turned 6.
Did you go? You went rock climbing.
We did go rock climbing. Yes.
Did you guys touch the same things that other people?
I did not rock climb. I think the chalk, there were some people there, but I think the chalk ate up all the coronavirus.
Good.
So
Dries it out. I'm with
very
you.
Very chalky.
Good. Just like your picks.
Just like your picks.
I was a bit late. I was a bit late to that party. All right. So day one.
Day one.
They play golf at Augusta National.
Yes, it was so cool to see. It was very neat to see different plants in bloom. It was very neat to see, just those early mornings, just barely light, very early morning tee offs. The only problem I had with these, with playing it in November, to be honest, was having to cut short twice in a row.
Yeah, that was my big thing too. Yeah.
No,
I was thinking to myself, like, if I was Dustin yesterday, because he was in the second to last group,
mm-hmm.
and you know darkness is coming, just play 18, like very, very slowly.
Yes.
So that like you're on the green. So like all you have to do the next day is like show up and putt out. But like then Justin Thomas and all those guys like behind you have to play with Abraham Answer. Like they've got to play a full hole. at like 7 o'clock in the morning and then go home for 6 hours.
Well, some of them, had the afternoon tea time. Well, if you have the afternoon tea time, you have the
Yeah.
morning tea time the next day.
Yeah.
So you're kind of SOL.
Yeah.
But actually, the really what I really felt bad was Friday, Thursday, Saturday morning when those guys who were in groups together, like let's say Dustin Johnson and Jason Day were in a group together, right? Jason Day misses the cut. Well, they play 2 holes in the morning on Friday or on Saturday, and Jason Day's like, all right, have a great weekend. I got to go home.
I gotta go home now. Yeah. Sorry, I'm gonna go play for a major. I'll see you later.
Yeah, it's like it's like if you play 18 and your buddy only plays 9 and they leave after the turn and then they're like, all right, and the rest of your round. That's exactly what it felt like.
But we're friends. What's happening?
Yeah,
what's happening? Yeah. So round 1, you have the stats. Do I have the stats? Do you have the stats?
Yeah, round 1 was neat. Dustin Johnson fires a 65.
Yeah. 7 under, so close to my 8 under.
I know, 7 under. But so does Dylan Fratelli. So does Paul Casey. Sung J M and Justin Thomas are just 1 stroke back, shooting 66s.
Who is this Dylan Fratelli, and what is with these clear Oakleys?
I think they're prescription glasses. They're sport glasses.
Yeah.
And I think they're just in the form of, I can't remember the model because they're like the Bubba Watson sunglasses. We have you and I have the same
I have them.
sunglasses.
They're the 2.0s. The
flak jacket.
The flak jacket. Yeah, I've got the flak jacket 2.0.
Yeah. But I think they're just sport prescription
because I've got the ones from the Olympics.
You do have the ones from the Olympics
that I bought 2 years after the Olympics for a much, much, much reduced price.
That's right. I have regular ones.
And then I just spend I keep the glasses in absolutely rubbish condition, but every time the lenses go, I just replace the lenses.
That's it.
That's my favorite bit about them is like, I'm going to have those glasses forever. And anytime I need to, I just get the, this is like a free plug for Oakley. Forget this.
Yeah. Shout out Oakley free plug.
Yeah. If you wanted to stop being a free plug and actually just give us money, we're okay with that.
Yeah. Actually, we love Oakley. So shout out.
Yeah.
And then you have, Cameron Smith, Webb Simpson, Xander Schauffele, Justin Rose. They're all 2 back. So round 1. It was tight.
Yeah,
it was tight. Round 1.
I think everybody was just expecting a different course, and it just wasn't. To me, it didn't feel the same until Saturday afternoon.
Right.
Like I was watching Thursday, and I was like, "Oh, this feels like a Safeway Chicken Open."
No, it didn't. How dare you?
And it was really weird not having fans there.
Yeah.
Very weird. Patrons. So it was very weird not hearing roars.
Yeah. No, I'm totally with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, what else you got for round 1?
Round 1,
I love watching the Masters.
For me, round 1, I couldn't believe they were putting divots on the greens.
Yes.
That was the first time I had seen balls stop on, dead stop on the green at Augusta. And I was just like, how is this possible?
We saw some balls plug in the fairways.
It's a lot of mud balls.
A lot of mud balls.
A lot of mud balls. And I don't think they were doing pick, clean, and replace.
No.
They did not let them do that.
Yeah, it was tough out there. It was really, really tough.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. Do you have some special thing that you do for Masters Week? Do you eat something special throughout the week, or do you wear green all week? Is there something special that you do to celebrate the Masters, or do you have another tournament that you do something special for?
So there are 2, right? What I do, Masters, I usually, and because we're in lockdown right now, if we weren't in lockdown, I would have brought all of this stuff to the pub. Uh-huh. And I would be recording this I would have done a live stream basically from the pub. Because they've got a screen there, I could just hang out. I try to make the Masters social. Mm-hmm. I think that's what I try to do differently. I'm sort of if you're not a golf person, that's fine. I understand that. But it's our Super Bowl.
Yes.
So I'm just sort of like, for me, it's like I try to have a party. So like this year I couldn't do anything. Last year I had about 5 or 6 people over. I invited you. You were busy. And that's by last year, I mean 18 months ago.
19.
19 months
19
ago.
months.
Yeah. The year before that, I had people over. 2015, I actually turned it into my bachelor party weekend.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, so we like went and like we went to Baltimore for the weekend, and I was just like, let's go watch the Masters. They were like, we want to go do things. I was like, no, I want to I just want to go to a restaurant that's got a TV. I just want to watch the Masters on Sunday in a restaurant at a bar.
That's right. Why
Like,
not?
for me, so that's what it is. And then, the other side of that is like I really like watching the British Open on my own
Mm-hmm.
because it starts so early. Like the British Open is like Christmas morning. I'm like, I'm not getting dressed. I'm eating breakfast on the couch. I'm having a big cup of coffee. Like by noon by noon to 2 o'clock, like I've sort of moved on from it because it's, you know what I mean? Like the round's over. But I try, instead of spending the entire like afternoon from 1 o'clock to 8 o'clock being like, okay, I'm watching the PGA. I go like, okay, I'm from like from anywhere from like 4 o'clock in the morning to like 7 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, okay, no, I'm watching this.
Yeah, well, this will be your first year next year, I believe, being in the time zone for it.
No,
too.
again, in 2015, I went to St. Andrews
Oh, right.
and I watched the practice round. And then I was in England for the next 5 days. We were traveling a lot. And I was just like, I don't want to see your people. Don't make me. I don't want to. Okay, fine.
Yeah, but you won't have to wake up at 1 o'clock in the morning to watch the
No.
opening tee
No.
off.
But that is what, like, that's what's really nice about this Masters is just like, it was over at 8 because they wanted to get the CBS is like, we've got football. People want to watch that.
That's right.
Yeah. Would you do anything? I know you do the pimento cheese sandwiches.
We do pimento cheese sandwiches. Wear green all week. I was wearing green earlier, and you mentioned the NFL free plug. Broncos,
I looked for my green shirt.
So. But no, and I actually do the same thing you do with the Open Championship. I wake up really early. I watch it for a few, and then I do the same thing on the weekends. But yeah, no, it's super great. All right, on to round two. Well, your low rounds for round two were Corey Connors, Rory McIlroy fired off a 66.
Yeah.
Corey Connors was the 65. We saw a lot of 7-unders at this tournament, and I did not think we were going to see any. CT Pan came out of nowhere firing a 66. John Rahm with a 66. Cantley with a 66. Fleetwood, Danny Willett, all with 66s.
I didn't see any. The thing I noticed the most is like we didn't see any of Tommy Fleetwood, even though he was like supposedly in the mix.
Oh, he was in the mix early. Yeah,
he was not on television at all today, and he was in the third to last group.
Yeah. No, it was great. A lot of low scores on moving day.
Yeah. Friday.
Obviously, we saw Bryson DeChambeau on Friday. Yeah. I always mix that up.
That's fine.
Then we saw Bryson DeChambeau struggle a lot on Friday.
Yeah.
And teeter between missing the cut and making the cut. He ended up making the cut. How excited were you to have him make the cut? Just for the additional few points you get.
Well, like I think I'm gonna go into this for a bit of the ragedom. Like I was psyched he made the cut because to me, it's like he's starting to fall into that Patrick Reed boat where it's like, I'm a top 5 golfer in the world, and I'm going to wear Sunday red. And to be fair, I'm like, well, like, number one, like, if I was playing golf, I would wear orange. I would be wearing a lot of blue and orange. Yeah. Because like those are like my teams wear blue and orange. Like I'm a bit like Tigers caddy Joe. Like I'd probably have some New York Giants gear on, or I'd have a bit of like Broncos gear on, or I'd have some New York Knicks gear on, or like I'd have like some like LA Dodger gear. Like I'd have some sports gear on, and like nobody would be like, oh, like I'm sorry, like I might wear like a red shirt and blue pants, and they're like, "Sorry, you can't do that. That's Tiger's look." And I just be like, "I'm a
That's
Nike
a no-go.
athlete." And I'm gonna wear a jacket with anything I want. Like, leave me alone. I'm gonna wear my green jacket with whatever I want to wear it with. You go away. And I feel like Bryson's falling into this boat, and I just feel like when golfers exude confidence, they get smacked down very quickly.
Mm-hmm.
And the only way to not
Absolutely.
do that is to win all the time.
Oh, you have to.
Like, and that's sort of
You
the
have
thing.
to
It's
win all
like
the time.
Tiger Woods won 1 in 4 tournaments he's entered. He's won. This is just insanity.
Yeah.
Like of the 400 tournaments he's been in, he's won 20% of them. Like,
yeah,
so that's
I mean, you didn't even see Tiger Woods exude that much. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
But I don't think you saw Tiger Woods on the field. Now, off the field, he was terrible. On the field, I don't think you really saw that much overconfidence.
I mean, okay, then this is like
know,
this is a question that I'm very interested in hearing you answer. Would you rather be Ricky Fowler or would you rather be Bryson DeChambeau?
Oof. Bryson does have a major.
Yeah. And I'm asking because, like, Ricky's, like, the nicest, most understated guy. He just goes out there and plays. He's been to the Olympics. He didn't win anything. He hasn't won in a while, but he plays well enough to be there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's going to be a lifer on
I'd
tour.
rather be Ricky Fowler. 100%.
Okay.
The major doesn't matter.
Okay.
I can't. I would hate myself if I was the same. If I had the same personality as Bryson DeChambeau, I would. I don't mean to get all down on him, but I do.
Yeah, I think the thing is, like, I'm just on all social media, everybody just got so down on him. And I was like, he's just a guy who's trying something new.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, he's not. Like, he needs a better PR person.
Yeah, I'm fine with trying something new.
Yeah.
It's when you're screaming at cameramen. It's when you're throwing a fit in the sand. It's when you're messing up and saying, "Oh, well, I was dizzy." So, it's the attitude stuff.
But at least he's honest. It's not like, undisclosed injury and I'm just going to leave in the middle of the tournament.
That's why it was nonsense, because he disclosed it.
Okay.
That's how you know it was made up.
I guess so.
I'm not the biggest fan of Bryson. I totally respect his game. We know this.
Yeah.
But no, I'd definitely rather be Ricky Fowler.
I think
you in the same boat, or are you leaning more towards the accomplishments?
So for me, it's not just the accomplishments.
Mm-hmm.
For me, I like his method.
Mm-hmm.
I like his method of trying things differently and trying to be technical.
Mm-hmm.
Like that works for me. And then I like that he's good enough to try things, like to try new things and still win. Like, not everybody can do that. Like Jordan Spieth, he tried to get longer. Where is Jordan Spieth now?
Barely making the cut.
Like Jason Day was super long, but like, where's his back? Like, where is he now?
Yeah, he tore his body apart.
I think like Brooks Koepka is sort of going to be in the same boat soon.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of Brooks Koepka, friend of the show, Thomas.
Yeah. Hey, Thomas.
Hey, Thomas. Texted me immediately and said, "Is Brooks eating his words yet?" About Dustin Johnson.
Yeah.
I said, I guess he got nothing to say anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
We've had that debate constantly, and I'd always rather be DJ than Brooks.
100%.
Like, just being able to live the tour life for 25 years or whatever it's been. Like,
Dustin Johnson's the same. We're talking about overconfidence. Dustin Johnson's not overconfident. He knows he's good.
Yeah.
His favorite thing about the Masters is the sandwiches.
Yeah.
Like, he's not, he doesn't talk trash about anybody.
No.
Plays golf.
I mean, the thing is after playing Augusta National for 4 days on a simulator without actually even having to putt.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it is 7,500 yards
Uh-huh.
of tree-lined hell. Like, the thing is, so we played Tuesdays and Wednesdays from the members tees,
Mm-hmm.
and like at that point you're sort of like where the tree line stops and it like opens up to the fairway.
Mm-hmm.
You go back like 70 yards, 100 yards,
And you're like, oh, this
and you're
is the
like,
course.
and it feels like you're in a hallway of trees. And I'm like, power fade's not like my power fade is either getting caught in the left or it's landing in the right.
Right.
I had nothing for it. Oh, it made me so mad.
That's tough.
But like, no, I mean, for me, I understand what Bryce said. Number one, never say that the world's favorite golf course is 5 under what it is,
Yeah.
because it will eat you alive.
And it did,
Well,
literally.
not only that, like, yeah, it ate your golf ball for sure, but also like, you're like, if you think it's a par 67,
Mm-hmm.
you better shoot a 59.
Oh, you
Like,
better.
because
I-
there's no redemption.
Let's go. Let's see.
All right, sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Oh, round one, he didn't shoot a. Where is he? Nope.
And then probably the weirdest
67s on the card.
No, the
No
weirdest
67s.
No, the weirdest thing about the second round I think was like the wraparound, the
Uh-huh.
3 balls, and the alternate tee starts.
Yes.
Do they normally do that, or does everybody start on one?
I think everybody typically starts on one.
Yeah, so it was just weird. I think it was hard for me to figure because I know like Tiger started on Thursday on the back nine so that you can watch his entire round on Friday.
Yeah.
And so watching Thursday, I was just like, wait, where is he?
I did not like 3-person groups on Sunday.
No, me neither. And to be fair, like I just felt bad for Abraham Answer because he just vanished.
Well, have they always done 3-people groups? Who was in the group with Tiger when he? No, that would have been at the tour.
In
Championship.
2019, they did it because of weather.
Right.
They moved the whole thing up. Instead of starting at like 10, they started at 7. And they moved the whole thing up because of weather, and they made it 3 balls. So instead of it being Tiger and Tony Finau, it was Tiger, Tony Finau, and Francesco Molinari.
That's right.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? But I don't like it. I don't like the 3 balls.
No, it's not. It's not anybody's favorite. All right, round 3, Saturday.
We get to see Dustin Johnson shoot another 65.
Guys
This is
who
incredible.
Guys who make the cut, guys who don't. Jordan Spieth makes the cut.
Yes.
Jason Day doesn't make the cut.
No. Matthew Wolff does not make the cut.
Phil Mickelson makes the cut.
Definitely.
You said Matthew Wolff, didn't you?
He does not make
Terrell
the cut.
Hatton doesn't make the cut.
Oy.
They did like it was really weird. I was watching the noticeables list and it was like Terrell Hatton, this person. Oh no, number 1 story out of Thursday. How do we forget this? Larry Mize is leading on day 1.
Leading on the, he's in the mix for sure.
I
Let me
think
get
at
to
one point he was leading in
might have
in a pair of braces, in a pair of suspenders.
Yes. Larry, is he the one who played? Who did he play with? He's played with somebody from 1920 and I'm sorry, somebody born in 1909 and somebody born in 2009 or
Wow. Okay,
2001.
that's
Something.
ridiculous.
Yeah, he's played with.
You could go out and play with somebody who's okay.
Yeah, shoots the 70 and then a 77, but he was in the mix
Yeah, he was in the mix
for a while there. But no, so we see Dustin Johnson. Scratch all that stuff. I'm not good at math. Dustin Johnson shoots a 65. You see McElroy with a 67. Fratelli with a 67. M gets his way up there.
Yeah.
Big Hero M. Cameron Champ, Shane Lowry, Cameron Smith surges. I mean, they set up for a really nice Sunday. Dustin Johnson obviously has a 4-stroke lead. going into Sunday
Yeah.
at the end of the day. But I mean, Colin Morikawa makes a jump. Justin Thomas hangs around for a bit.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think my big thing was that, like, for Saturday, like, it still looked gettable.
yes.
Like, at no point did it look like this course was going to eat anybody alive. I was waiting for it. I was waiting for, like, the big miss. And to be fair, we had one on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Tiger on 12.
Yeah.
But, like,
we sure did.
All right. So that's anything else on Saturday?
No.
All right, on to Sunday.
You quit in the middle of your sentence there.
I know,
All right.
because I wanted to talk about it on Sunday because it happened on Sunday.
So Sunday we saw
Sunday.
Here's 4 names. All right, so tied for 13th, Mark Leishman, 68 on Sunday, 5 under. I mean, he made a push. Webb Simpson tied for 10th, 68 on Sunday. CT Pan.
Yeah.
CT Pan shot a 68 on Sunday, and so did our boy Dustin Johnson. I mean, your boy this week, but today was a wonderful day of Masters Championship golf.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it. You saw Sung J M really trying. Wow, amazing short game. Short game.
Yeah.
And I noticed Sung J M still has that delayed backswing.
He's got that pause in the middle.
With his chips, too. Very strange. I don't see how he controls it.
It's sort of like, Hideki does it at the top. It's like he sort of gets to parallel. And then he pauses at parallel, and then he, like, turns into it. Yeah.
And he's really slow to parallel, too.
Yeah. I am not. I need to work on all of
that. Cameron Smith really tried. Really tried. Dylan Fratelli fell apart.
Yeah. Abraham Answer. So the final group was Abraham Answer, Sung Jae Yim, and Dustin Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
Dustin Johnson was minus 16. No, was 16 under starting the day?
Was 15 under starting the day.
15 under starting the day.
Yes.
And he got a slow start because he only made 1 birdie on the front 9.
Yes, and then bogeyed 4 and 5.
Yeah.
And I thought the field was coming back.
Yeah.
I thought Augusta National had reared its ugly head
at one point, because the group ahead of them was Cameron Smith.
Yes.
Was it Rory?
It was Cameron Smith. It was Justin Thomas. And
Dylan Fratelli. And then the group ahead of them was Brooks Koepka, Rory McIlroy, and Tommy Fleetwood.
Yes.
And at one point,
You're right now that you say that. Ton of Rory McIlroy, very little Brooks, and no Tommy Fleetwood.
I'm sitting there and I'm like, so I'm watching the final round, and I'm like, okay, so Dustin Johnson, Sung J M, loads of Sung J M, and then they just didn't I think it was after the 4th hole, you can just tell Abraham Answer was going to have a rubbish day. He shoots like 4 or 5 over. He shoots like a 75 or what did he end up shooting? Math.
Math.
But like the last time I saw it, he was at he was at 8 under.
Abraham Answer shoots a 4 over.
Yeah.
On Sunday.
So he goes from I think he goes from 11 to 7 under. And they just ignore him. And then it's Cameron Champ, but only Cameron Champ on the back 9. They're trying to squeeze in Tiger. They're trying to squeeze in Bryson. But mostly it's Rory, JT, and Dustin. And JT he just couldn't pull it. You can see it in JT's face at the end of yesterday that he just wasn't ready to go back on Sunday. He's like, can we just take tomorrow off? Can we just play on Monday? I don't want to go back tomorrow.
Yeah, it was very strange. He had such a surge on Saturday that at the end of it, I think you're exactly what you're saying. You could read on his face. I used it all today.
Yeah.
I did what I could for the week.
Yeah. And then I was going to say, I think the craziest part really was that I don't know if this is Cameron Smith's first Masters,
It is.
but it is. Okay. I was going to say there were a few guys like Dylan Fratelli, Abraham Answer.
Abraham answers first.
Yeah. So Dylan Fratelli, Abraham Answer, and Cameron Smith, and Sung J M. And I'm like, these guys are at the top because this is their first time there, and they don't know what can happen if you go for the hole and miss it.
Yes.
Because that's not happening this week.
Well, who does know that sixth time around, Roy McIlroy, who I think on 11, 12, 13,
Yeah.
throws it through the green.
Yeah.
And runs it all the way down the water.
Yeah.
And he has to attack. But you're right, those guys.
Justin Thomas
there,
on 15.
Know.
Justin Thomas put it over the green on 15 and into the water on the back next to the 16 tee. And you're just like, what are you doing?
Too aggressive.
Like, it's, you know what I mean? Like, so that's why I think Dustin got there early, and I think Dustin had this idea of basically saying, if it's soft, I'm throwing darts.
Mm-hmm.
And he did. And I was watching today, and I was just like, how is he like – because everybody else is like, well, where's the safe place to miss?
Mm-hmm.
And Dustin was sort of like, where can I hit it that it's going to go and like where it's going to roll towards? My game is on fire right now. Let me play it like it's on fire. So, I mean, I just really appreciated this game. I know. So, okay, Dustin Johnson wins 20 under par. His first green jacket, his second major in less than a year.
Less than a year, yep.
I thought it was really funny at the end. Paulina Gretzky, his wife, is not wearing a mask. And
well,
I'm just
she had
like,
it on her.
She had it on her. And I was just sort of like, as soon as the camera showed up, like, you took that off. And I think this is the one instance where I'm not going to rage on about this.
Uh-huh.
Look, if my husband won a green jacket,
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a husband. I have a wife, but I'm just saying this. Like, I'd sort of be like, look, I understand that this is the Masters that had no fans. This is the Masters that happened in the fall. This is the Masters that was wet. This is the Masters that everybody is going to say was the easiest Masters of all time, and that's why Dustin Johnson won it.
No, I disagree with that completely. Just for the future.
Okay. I'm glad you do, because for me, it's like, I thought Augusta National was way easier to get after than it normally is.
Dustin Johnson has played the same golf the past 6 months and has gotten the exact same result.
Yeah, no, but for me, it's not that. Like, for me, it's literally that you have Sung J M, Abraham Answer, Dylan Fratelli, and Cameron Smith, who are all new to Augusta, who are in the top 5, basically, because they weren't afraid to go after the last 3 days.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, and you can see it on Sunday when it is dried out a little bit and you can't land it where you want to land it, they don't know how to play safe. Like Cameron Smith, the only reason he's so far up the board is because he went for it and he was successful with a bit of luck here or there. Mm-hmm. Like he puts it on the trees on, I want to say 14. Mm-hmm. And then he hits it, he bounces it out. Oh, he bounces it out of a bunker and it lands within 4 feet of the hole. And you're just like, that could have been in the bunker. That could have been a sand wedge over the bunker to the next one. Like that could have been like, sometimes they go in your favor, sometimes they don't. And
you got to give him credit. He was the best putter all week.
Yes.
All week. Best putter. Dustin Johnson, as a matter of fact, was, I think, 30th all week putting.
But again, I think that says more about what you anticipate the green speeds to be at Augusta than it does about Cameron Champ being ready for. You never, ever see a first-time player at Augusta being number 1 in putting.
Well, maybe it's beginner's luck.
Well, okay, let me say this really. Let me say. I don't want to say it's beginner's luck. I want to say this. I want to say this very concisely. Mm-hmm. Everybody else there, except for the 4 guys I mentioned, have demons.
Yes, 100%.
They know the course. There are things they're afraid of.
Yes.
I think those 4 guys, I'm super psyched to see those 4 guys if they're there in April. Because I think they are. I think like top 10 gets invited back, don't they?
Oh, yeah, they're going. They're going in April.
I want to see them get rocked in April.
Look, Bryson DeChambeau got his demons real quick this
Like,
week.
write this down. Like, my prop bet for April is like those 4 guys don't make the cut.
Okay. All right. I'll hold you to it. Dustin Johnson definitely has demons at Augusta National. Jordan Spieth has major demons.
Oh, Tiger's going to now.
Tigers had demons.
I just can't
he
believe
just got a
12
new
strikes
one.
again. I just can't believe 12 strikes again.
12 strikes again. Although, they keep doing this thing where they keep comparing Tiger to like Jack Nicklaus. But now there's a stat comparing him to Bubba Watson. Great story about Bubba Watson after this. But now, so Bubba Watson wins the Masters, shoots a 10 the next year on hole 12 in the final round. The year after that, wins the Masters.
Oh, my God.
So now
okay.
they're saying,
what if it happens again?
Tiger's
got a strategy.
Jack Nicklaus was tied for 17th at his last Masters.
The amount of times I got from non-golf fans this week,
Mm-hmm.
why do people always try to relate young golfers to Tiger Woods? I was just like, because they're just hoping for they just want the next great
They
hope.
want Tiger Woods.
Yeah.
That's what they want. They want another Tiger Woods.
Yeah.
I'm sure they did this I'm sure they compared the big 3 to Bobby Jones all the time. I'm sure everybody got compared to Jack. Tiger's been compared to Jack his entire career.
Yeah.
Now Tiger's the new Jack.
Yeah.
But they don't compare Tiger Woods to anybody else. It's just still Jack.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think at some point when LeBron leaves, I think the league is not going to realize what hit it for a few years until, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
After LeBron,
Yeah,
I think it
for
happened. Yeah,
10
because I just don't think
years,
there's
they'll be
anybody
like,
who's
wow.
like that sort of, like, he changed and redefined the game.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, Dustin Johnson wins. My guy wins.
Your guy wins. I also want to give a shout out to all the amateurs who played. 6 amateurs, 2 make the cut. And your low AM silver medalist is Andy Ogletree with a 2 under, tied for 34th. Says he will turn pro. Good luck.
Can I make one comment about those 2 kids?
Yes.
So it was was not Jeff Ogletree. It was Andy Ogletree. And it was Augustine. Jeff Augustine or something like that. And when I saw them, and I'm not trying to make a point of this. I'm not trying but the first thing that popped in my head wasn't like, oh, I was just like, these kids are the exact opposite of diversity.
Yeah.
Just in looks. I have no idea where their lives have been. I would love to hear a little bit more about their story. I would really appreciate that. But you have the PGA reaching out to Latin America, to Asia, to European, to Australia. You've got these other tours, so you can bring in these other amateurs.
Mm-hmm.
And these 2 kids who are basically representing America, aren't they?
Yep.
And they were just the. You know me. For me, it's all about the youth movement. And I just don't want that to be the picture of the youth movement.
I completely
wish
agree.
those kids the best. I mean, if you had shown me those faces with no names, with no stats, with no nothing, that was my first instinct. I don't know anything about these 2 kids. I wish them the best. I hope they play amazing golf. I hope they win green jackets themselves.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is the grassroots level needs to be more structured.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember I tried to figure out how to get a first tee program at Culpeper.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, we don't want that.
Right.
They were like, we don't want to, you know what I mean? We don't want to do the extra greenskeeping work.
This is our course. That's how, that's kind of how they come
Yeah.
up. This is ours.
I tried at South Wales and they were like, no. You know what I mean? If I wanted to go and help out for this first tee, I would have had to have gone to Prince William.
Uh-huh.
And it was
It's ironic. South Wales was concerned about extra greenskeeping.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. To be fair, I think they were just like, we don't want people here. I think that's what they said.
We don't like customers.
Yeah.
All right. Real quick shout out. Yuxin Lin, round 1, man of the people,
Man of the people.
amateur.
Oh, that's
Like,
hard. That's you can't do that to amateurs.
yeah, yes, I can.
Okay.
They are men of the people. Abel Gallegos, amateur,
Oh,
man of the people for round 1.
you're supposed to be boosting their confidence, man.
Well, they get a shout out from me. Andrew Landry for round 2 with a 10 over 82. Boom!
That's
Man
what
of
you
the
get. That's what
people.
you get for stealing that signed golf ball from me.
That's right, jerk. Here's
You threw it to my kid. What's it doing on your shelf?
here's
Sorry, that's so inside. We'll explain that one day. If one of
really
you
is.
send us an email and ask us what that means, we will respond.
It really is. It's right up here. Brant Snedeker, round 3, man of the people, 79, 7 over par. And I'm gonna say this now in this. Thank you, Brant Snedeker, for making this all feel like we could play the Masters.
Hey, Brant Seneker, thank you for making me feel like it's okay to play terrible and also block Gunner on Twitter.
Well, what are you gonna do?
I don't know.
In round 3, 79, 7 over par. He knows he's the man of the people.
He does.
A true man of the people, by the way. And your final man of the people for round 4, Bubba Watson, with a 78.
No.
We have some good ones this week, so I can't wait to put those up in a little montage,
Yeah.
if you will. It's going to be good. I'll be sure to tag Brant Snedeker in there.
My
so
favorite is Andrew Landry doesn't make the cut. All right. I was looking at this and I was like, I didn't really look at a score, but I'm just sort of like, Andrew Landry doesn't make the cut. Jose Maria Olazabal beats you by 2 strokes. Sandy Lyle beats you by 9 strokes. It was Larry Mize. Larry Mize was winning on day 1.
It was.
Sorry, my apologies. Not Sandy Lyle. Fred Couples beat you by 10 strokes. There you go. Yeah. And my absolute favorite, my hero upon heroes.
Yes.
The German legend himself.
Bernard Langer.
Bernard Langer beat you by 19 strokes.
Bernard Langer is the oldest player to play in the Masters.
By a month.
It's by a month, you said, right?
63,
63,
months. 2 months and 17 days. And the previous guy played in 2000. And I was watching with cousin Adam, and he was like, he was hitting a golf ball. He's like, how do you know exactly how old they are? And I was like, they just put it up. They always put that up there.
It's the graphic, right?
How many more years do you think Bernard plays?
15.
I think so too.
I don't think it's unreasonable.
No, I'm sorry. So he was the oldest guy to make the cut. How many more years do you think he makes the cut?
I think he makes it 2 more times.
65?
Yeah.
I'm going to go 67.
No. I'm not saying he's going to be 65. He might not make the cut. I'm saying because he gets to play because he's won it.
Gets to play forever.
Yeah. So I think he makes the cut 2 more times.
Yeah.
I don't think it's the next 2 years, but I think he makes it 2 more times.
And then do you want to do the play-by-play of Tiger's 10?
Oh, let me find Tiger's 10 play-by-play because I
just remember. So I saw him talking to, what's her name? Balionis?
Amanda Balionis.
Yeah, Amanda Balionis. And she's like, so what happened on 12? And he was like, well, they took their first 2 shots and the wind was coming from the right. And just as I stepped up to the ball and I went to my backswing, I noticed the wind changed from the left. And I was just like, oh no, this isn't going to work. I committed to the wrong wind. And I just looked over at cousin Adam and I was thinking of you immediately, Gunnar. And I was like, you never blame yourself.
No.
It's never
you were thinking of me?
Yeah. I was like,
I only hit perfect shots.
You blame the wind. You blame the club. The club didn't have enough zing on that one. There was a leaf that hit the ball in midair.
It's true. It's absolutely. I love that you blame me for that.
What do you mean blame you? I thought of you. I was celebrating.
I love
with
that
you.
That's where you stuck me in your golf lexicon as the guy who doesn't take credit for his own. To be fair,
No. I learned that from you. I am that guy.
yes.
I am that guy. When people are like, "Ooh, that was a bad shot," I always like look at the club and I was like, I don't think this bounce is actually 10 degrees. They're like, what are you talking about? And I'm just like, not my fault. Oh, it was
You
the
just
wind.
start-
Oh, you know what? If
Start inspecting it.
the greenskeeper hadn't moved the flag yesterday, that would have been a birdie.
That's true. It's often true. All right, Tiger Woods. Here it is. You ready?
Off the tee.
Off the tee, into the water. Boom.
Into the water. Boom. One ball gone.
Boom. All right, shot 2.
45 yards?
Yes, 45 yards.
Too much backspin. Too much backspin. No.
Yeah, too much backspin into
Too much
the water.
backspin into the water. Boom. 2 golf balls gone.
All right. No, I'm sorry. That would have been shot 3, right?
Yeah, but 4's in the water, so now he's 5 from 45 yards.
5 into the bunker.
Into the bunker.
6. A little bit off the green. Does it roll into the water?
Into the water.
Into the water.
That's 3 golf balls in the water. He is dropping his 7th shot. From where does he drop it?
Across. No, does he? It's really hard to tell.
They didn't show any of it.
Oh, so his.
They did. I watched the entire thing. I see him hit it in the water first time. The next time you see him, he's in the bunker, and the next time you see him, he's putting, and you're just like,
it's really happening? It's all scrunched up.
So I think what he must have done then, he must have gone behind the bunker.
Yes, he drops behind the bunker. Yeah.
I told Cousin Adam, I said, look, if I thought there was a risk of this, I would have aimed for the other bunker across the green.
1,000%.
I'd have been like, if this doesn't stop, that bunker's catching it, and I know I can get up and down from that bunker.
Yes.
So that was at 10. 1 in the water, 2 at 45, 2 into the water, so 3 at 45, 5 into the bunker. No, sorry, 4 into the water, 5 in the bunker, and then 7, and then
6
8,
in the
9,
water,
10.
7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah.
So he drops for 7, and then he still 3 putts.
Yeah, it was not good.
Yeah, that's rough.
No good.
Yeah.
All right.
John Rahm also played terrible. He had a real shot at it, and he just couldn't do it on Sunday.
Yeah, but he stayed top 10, so that was nice.
He was real mad at himself. All right, let's do scores before people get mad at us.
You ready for scores?
Yep.
All righty.
All of our guys made the cut. All of our guys were top 40.
All right, so our scores. So I have Roy McIlroy, John Rahm, Justin Thomas. Roy McIlroy plays pretty well. Ties for 5th. I get 500 bonus points. John Rahm ties for 7th. I get 500 bonus points. And Justin Thomas, solo 4th, 500 bonus points. I had Ricky Fowler as my long shot to finish top 10. Nowhere close. Tied 29th. He had a real shot, though, going into Saturday. And my prop bet was a 400-yard drive. I think the longest I saw was 3, which is still stupid long.
Yeah.
But so no bonus points out of those. You had Dustin Johnson, Bryson DeChambeau, and Brooks Koepka. Brooks Koepka lands you 500 bonus points with his T7 finish. Bryson ties for 34th. Can't get it done on Sunday. No bonus points. But Dustin Johnson, your winner of the November Masters, 1,000 bonus points. You had Tiger winning. No. Tied for 38. Interesting fact. Prop bet 2 lefties finish top 20. No lefties finish top 20.
Nope.
It was fantastic. So, Ben, your total points for the week, and I think you can thank Bryson DeChambeau for all of this. You have 1,964 points. It was a lot of points. Because all 3 of my players tied or got into the top 5.
You get 1,500.
I get 1,965 points. I beat you by 1 point.
Wow. Wow. So the Masters is basically a wash for us.
I gained 1 point on you in the overall standings.
You gotta stop muting yourself.
I didn't do anything that time. It just said we've disconnected your mic.
Oh, okay.
It's the
So,
weirdest.
yes.
I see it every time it happens.
Yeah.
It's just you have to try 3 different things to get it to work again.
Yeah. So this week is basically a wash because
It's
DJ
totally a wash.
wins it, and you
Yes.
get 1 point on me.
I'm very sorry. I know, and we were asked. We were sent a message on. I'm going to do this on camera, so that there's no lying. We were just sent a message when we started recording. Who won? So I will send that in our Instagram DM. Somebody DM'd us asking how we do the points and who won. So you can pop in there and you see exactly how we do the points.
Andrew Mallon,
shout out. I'm going to send that now so you can see it.
That's
but
awesome.
Yeah, so it's definitely a wash. It is definitely a wash for us, but no less exciting. It is a fantastic tournament. It's my favorite event of the year. I'm so happy we get 2 of these in a 6-month span. And you know what this means? Rory McIlroy's winning the next one.
Unless DJ does it again.
I can't freaking wait. Dustin Johnson. Does Dustin Johnson put it on himself? Fact I learned. They only get 1 jacket.
I was wondering, so that's if I'm Tiger Woods.
I hate that.
I'm getting a schmedium. I'm getting a medium. I'm getting a large. I'm getting an XL and a double XL. And I'm wearing all 5 of them on top of each other.
That's right.
That's what I'm doing. Or I'm like, you're making me like a Canada Goose Down puffy version of this.
Of the green jacket.
Basically, like, I'm getting 5 of these jackets.
Yeah, I was really disappointed to hear that they only get 1, and I'm like, nah, it's cool to see 5 green jackets hanging in your locker.
Yeah, that would be really cool. The thing I didn't realize is they got that trophy as well.
Yes,
and that trophy is awesome.
Yeah, and then there's the real trophy. It's tall because it has the bands on it. It's a little bit taller.
I know there's not. It's like they give you it's like the clubhouse. It's like looks like a cake. It's that trophy.
Yeah, no, I know, but there's in the clubhouse. I'm pretty sure that there's a taller version of the Masters trophy with all the winners engraved on it.
Oh, cool.
That one I think just says your name.
Yeah.
But
no, I know like when you give the claret jug back or you give the Wanamaker back or you give the the USGA back, they make you a replica. It's like a 3/4 miniature replica.
Yeah, that you get to keep forever, yeah.
It still costs you like $50,000.
Yes. That's nuts.
It's like, wait. I just won all this money from you, and you're making me buy my own trophy?
Yeah, was it Shane Lowry who said, I almost didn't give it back because I didn't want to spend that much.
Yeah.
He didn't want to give the claret jug back.
I would just take a bunch of pictures with it and hang it on the wall. If they're like, we have $50,000, I'd be like, no. It's like a down payment on a normal size house for a normal family.
It is.
Like, what do you mean? Can we please have that? No.
No, get your own. I won this fair and square.
I'm like, you should give me the miniature. You're the RNA.
That's right. It's not our fault. You know who makes these trophies? I believe it's the same for all of them. It's Tiffany's.
Yeah.
Tiffany's makes all the trophies.
I would go somewhere else.
Ah.
I'd be like, if I go into the like old Tom Morris's like that pro shop over there, like, can I just get a plastic one? Like, write my name on it in a Sharpie, just put that on my mantle?
Yeah.
Just have a picture.
Just have the picture. All right, let's get out of here. Let's go into what are we doing in golf?
It's time for us to put down our bag and hear from our sponsors.
So if you guys didn't hear, the Masters is going to be again they're going to be playing at Augusta again in April.
What?
Did you hear that?
No, can you repeat that?
No, I can't. Because if you can't hear me, you should call +1 732-888-9000. Call Beltone Hearing Aid Centers of New Jersey. Get yourself a free hearing test by using the code word golf.
Golf.
And yeah, +1 732 888 9000 or beltone.com/search your area.
And now to your hosts, Ben Ridner and Gunnar Kane.
Wow, what a great read.
I'm not sure /search your areas. Accepting.
I don't think it is either. But you know what? If you just Google Beltone, just Google it.
Yeah, go to Beltone, and then find the button that says.
And if you don't go to the Beltone Hearing Aid Centers of New Jersey, still use the code word golf. Just
and
for
see
fun.
what happens.
Just for fun. I bet you they still give you a free hearing test.
Probably.
So you heard about the code word golf from the podcast The Swingdom, and then follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram,
YouTube.
Twitter, YouTube,
Facebook,
YouTube,
Instagram.
Yeah. Twitch,
iTunes,
Spotify, anywhere you get your podcast from. All right, so what are you doing in golf this week?
It's more golf podcast related, but I think I'm switching around my area here. You're going to love it. I'm going to get comfy. It's going to be great.
Yeah, I think I'm doing the same thing. I think I'm upgrading the Swingnasium.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be working on the Swingdom Mobile. I've got to redo
Good luck
the
with
entire
that.
steering rack on that. That thing needs a whole new steering arm rack and everything.
It needs a new everything.
It needs a new everything, yeah. So I'm starting from the ground up, literally how it drives. And then I think I'm going to try to stream every day at sometime between 6 and 8 o'clock at night in the UK. So between 1 and 3 o'clock in the US, I will be on your YouTube, Twitch, or Facebook account.
Wow.
And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start doing polls on Instagram to see what courses we should play.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah.
I might start playing a little bit of the Xbox at night, so I'll get on our Twitch and live stream a course here and there. Just play that.
Yeah, well, we should try to see who wins when I play for real and you play on a video game.
Well, you're still not playing for real, but yeah.
Whoa! Whoa!
Oh!
Whoa! You should have seen the weather today outside. I'm definitely playing for real inside. But hey, guys, thank you guys so much for listening to the Swingdom. We appreciate your citizenship. Don't forget, go out, get your driving test. If you follow us on YouTube, Instagram, Twitch, or Hot Mic, you guys are eligible to win a 56-degree Masters limited edition MIM wedge. And everybody is eligible to win this, including Mug Dad.
Wow.
Yeah, Mug Dad was like, I can't win this because I've written for the thing. And I was like, if you win it, you win it. It's going to be totally random. I'm not putting myself in it.
Right.
Gunnar, you're not allowed to be in it.
No, I'm not
in it. That's fine. Like, I just want everybody
can get in it?
Yeah, why not?
Oh, I'll tell him. He's upset that we're doing this.
The thing is like I don't want him to be more upset when he doesn't win.
Gavin said, "Why didn't you just buy it for me?" And I was like, "Because you already follow us on Instagram."
Tell him to follow us on YouTube and Twitch and all that other stuff.
Yeah, we'll have him tag some people in there.
Yeah, for me, it's just about getting the word out about the Swingdom. I thought it was the least I can do. For me, I love the limited edition stuff. Mm-hmm. I have a feeling this club is never, ever going to get played.
Never. I wouldn't.
Yeah. But so have fun telling your friends about the Swingdom. Again, the odds are in your favor. 10,000 entries.
Yeah.
And that's all it's going to be. So 1 in 10,000 is much better than like 1 in a couple 100,000.
That's right.
And
get yourself a wedge.
Yeah. I think everybody is invited to be in it except me and you. And I think I told Cousin Adam that he can't be in it.
Well.
But he doesn't listen to our podcast anyway, so I'm not going to untell him that. Just give more people a chance.
He should still tag 3 friends.
He has.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so is my wife. And I'm like, you can't win this either because then I'll just take it from you. That wouldn't be fair, yeah. But we're going to use a randomizer, so it will be totally random.
Yeah, and you know I love a randomizer.
You love randomizers. All right.
Random.com, free shout out.
Free plug! Is it time to go?
It's time to go.
All right. Thank you, citizens of the Swingdom. We love and admire your citizenship. We'll try to get you passports soon. But don't forget to take your driving test, and we'll catch you on the flippy floppy.
Swinged him out.
Swinged him out. Wrong one again. It's always the wrong one.
You've been listening to.
I need to
The
change it.
Swingdom. Remember, we're just two guys, 28 clubs, 0 putts given.
I wouldn't mind if it was anything but the sad trombone. But because it's the sad trombone, it just makes me feel like a moron. An absolute moron.